soon General Washington would send me back to France, there to speak with my king and the people of France, to bring more help to fight in this cause of American freedom. I did return back to France for nearly a year, but soon I would pick up the torch of liberty one more time, and General Washington would dispatch me here to Virginia, where the citoyens of this great state had next to nothing to give. But what little they did have, they freely gave in support of this cause of American freedom. Well, as I came here to Virginia, I fought a cat-and-mouse campaign against Lord Cornwallis, who did in fact command the English soldiers in the southern regions. At Point of Fork, at Spencer's Ordinary, and then in July of this very year at Green Springs, no more than 10 miles from where we are now. Thinking I was attacking but the rear guard of Lord Cornwallis's army, it was in reality the majority of his force. He had laid a trap for me, and were it not for the tenacity of the Pennsylvanians under General Wayne, I fear that my small army would have been destroyed. Outnumbered 5-1, what does General Wayne order? But to fix bayonets, and he drove into the English lines, thus allowing us enough time to escape. And we came here, to the city of Williamsburg, where we were greeted not as a defeated army, but as heroes fighting for this cause. Well, I would soon receive a dispatch from General Washington saying that he and Le Comte de Rochambeau were preparing to march southwards, not to attack New York City, but to come right here into the Chesapeake region, where we might deliver a blow against Lord Cornwallis. Well, I am pleased to inform you, my friends, you perhaps may not have read the gazettes recently, but this September, now, of 1781, we have just received news that a great naval engagement has been fought at the mouth of the Chesapeake Bay. The French fleet under Admiral de Grasse has defeated the English fleet and sent them back to New York. Now, what does this mean, my friends? Well, it means Lord Cornwallis, who is no more than 11 miles away at Yorktown, now no longer has the ability to be resupplied or to escape. He must remain in Yorktown or try to march away, and I assure you that General Washington and Le Comte de Rochambeau shall most assuredly prevent him from doing so. So the stage has been set, my friends, for a great victory at Yorktown. We shall wait until all of the soldiers of Rochambeau and Washington arrive here in Williamsburg City, and all of our artillery pieces, and then we will begin the slow march on Yorktown, where, by the grace of God above, we shall have another great victory in this cause of American independence. What do you say to that, my friends?
Huzzah! Huzzah!
Huzzah!
But General Washington himself has dispatched me here to Williamsburg in order to answer some of the questions or queries that you, the citoyen of this community, might have. So I am entirely at your service. What concerns might you have? Or perhaps you are simply content with the state of the war as it is being fought. Is that the case?
Not yet.
Not yet. Yes, mademoiselle. When I first asked my king, Louis XVI, to come to the United States, was he fearful that this revolution would spread? Mademoiselle, I assure you, I cannot foresee a revolution coming to my country of France. But I would hope, and upon my return to France, I hope to make some changes, some reforms for the common man in France. Though there are not many slaves in France itself, there is much slavery in the West Indies with many of our sugar plantations. It is no secret and no surprise that I have been fighting to do away with slavery, whether it be in France or here in this young nation of the United States. So many reforms, I hope, can be achieved, not only in France, but here in the United States. But I certainly do not believe there will be a change of government in my country. So put your mind at ease, young lady.